Hi, I'm Teacher Hernan, and welcome to Math for You. In this video, the topic is on basic concepts of decimals. But before we will begin, please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel and click that bell icon if you want to be updated with all my new videos. Now let's have the place value and value of each digit in a decimal number. Take a look at here. Here I have 23, then the decimal point. Then I have here 1486, which is the decimal number. So for whole number, we know already from right to left, the place values are ones, tens, hundreds, and so on, right? After the decimal point to the right, each digit has also place values. The first digit here, which is the digit 1, is in the tens place. For decimal, we usually use the HS for the place value. So 1 is in the tenths place. That's the place value of 1. What about the digit 4? The digit 4 is in the hundredths place. Again, we use THS for decimal. The digit 8 is in the thousands place. And the digit 6 is in the 10,000ths place. So these are the place values of each digit in a decimal number. Now let's get the value of each digit. Let's start with the whole number. So let's start with the 2, digit 2. The 2 is in the tens place, meaning you have 2 of 10. 10 plus 10, 10, 10. Or 2 times 10 will give you 20. So the value here is 20. The digit 3 is in the ones place, meaning you have 3 of 1. 3 ones. So 3 times 1, that's 3. So the value of 3 is 3. The value of 2 is 20. That's 23. What about the value of each digit here of the decimal number? Let's start with 1. 1 is in the tens place. So meaning you have 1 of 10. 10 means 1 over 10. Okay? In fraction, that's 1 over 10. So that's 1/10. How do you write 1/10 in decimal? 1/10 in decimal is 0.1. In fraction, that's 1 over 10. So 0.1 is the same as 1 over 10, 1/10. So you have 1/10 here. Look at the digit 4. So that's the value of 1. What about the digit 4? What's the value of digit 4? 4 is in the hundredths place, meaning you have 4 of hundredths. So that's 4 hundredths. How do you write 4 hundredths? In decimal, 4 hundredths is written as 0.04. In fraction, that's 4 hundredths. So this and this are just the same. So this is the value of the digit 4. What about the digit 8? What's the value of the digit 8? 8 is in the thousands place, meaning you have 8 of thousands. So 8 times thousands or 1,000s, that's 8,000. So how do you write 8,000s? 8,000s in decimal is written as 0.008. Or in fraction, that simply means 8 over 1,000. So these two are just the same. So this is the value of the digit 8. What about the digit 6? What's the value of the digit 6? Digit 6 is in the 10,000ths place. So what's the value of the digit 6? Yes, it's 6 what? 10,000. So how do you write that in decimal? That's 0. You write it as 0.0. This is tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. Or in fraction, that's 6 over 10,000. So these two are just the same. That's the value of the digit 6. So here we have the place value, and here we have the value of each digit. Now let's go to the proper way of reading decimal numbers or mixed decimal numbers. Remember that decimal point can be read as point or n. There's a difference if you use the word point and n. Let's have the first one here. If I'll use point for the decimal point, I will read this as 23. This is 23. Then I'll use the word point. When you use the word point, you read each digit one at a time. So point, 1, 4, 8, 6. That's how you read this number. If you read the decimal point as point. But what about if I'll read the decimal point as and? It's another story. So how will you read these mixed decimal numbers if you use n? So first, read the whole number. It's 23. Then and. This time, if you use n, read the decimal number as a whole number. It's 1,486. Again, this is 1,486. After that, use the place value of the rightmost digit. The place value of the rightmost digit is 10 thousandths. So after you read this as whole number, so use 10 thousandths. So to read these numbers using n, it's 23 n. 1,486 10 thousandths. Let's have more example on reading and writing decimal numbers correctly. Let's start with the first one. So here, use point. Here, use n for the decimal point. Let's start using point for the decimal point. So if you use point, so you read this as 0, point. Again, if you use point, read each digit one at a time. So 0.72. But here, if you use n, since there is no whole number because it's 0 here, so you don't need to say 0n. So just read right away this number as 72. 72. Then the rightmost digit has a place value of hundredths. This is tens, hundredths. So it's 72 hundredths. There. Let's have the second example we have here. Let's use the word point. So it's 4. Again, we'll use point for the decimal point. So it's 4.9, correct? While here, if you use n, this time we have a whole number 4. So we can use the word n. So it's 4n, 9. The place value of 9 is tenths. So we will use the place value tenths. So it's 4n, 9 tenths. What about number 3? Let's use point. So it's 10 point. Again, if we use the word point, read them one by one. So 10.0, 9, 4. While here, let's use n for decimal point. So it's 10 and read this as whole number, 94, correct? 94. Then, get the place value of the rightmost digit. This is tens, hundred, thousands. So we use thousands here. Again, the thousands must be with THS. So it's 10 and 94. Again, the place value of the rightmost digit is thousands. Tens, hundred, thousands. Again, it's 10 and 94 thousandths. Now let's have one more example Let's have number 4. Let's use again point for the decimal point. So again, it's 6. Let's write it here. Then, let's use point for this. 6 point. 6 point what? Yes, read this one by one. 6.1, 0, 5, 4. What about if I'll use n? There is all number 6. So it's 6n. Again, read this as a whole number. That's 1,054. 54. Then, use the place value of the rightmost digit. What's the place value of 4? Tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So, you write 10,000s with THS. Again, so we read this 6 and 1,054 10,000s. Can you signal the difference of using point and end for a decimal point? Before I'll end this video, I have one challenge for you to answer. Can you tell me what number does this number sentence here represent? Here you have 2 whole number plus 5 tenths plus 0.009. So since we have whole number 2, so let's write 2, then decimal point. 5 is in the tenths place. So it must be 5 here after the decimal point. This is 5 tenths, correct? Then 9, if you notice, is in the thousands place. Tenths, hundred, tenths, hundreds, thousands. So meaning we don't have digit in the hundreds place. So we just use 0. Then the 9 here. So if you notice, this is tenths, hundreds, thousands. So 9 is in the thousands place. So this number sentence simply represents 2.509 or 2 and 509 thousandths. That's all for now. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.